Sometimes you just have to play the role of a fool, to fool the fool who thinks they are fooling you. Shu Takumi. Is it our responsibility how others receive us? Of course not. But does it change our behaviour? Always. I'm not feeling it today. Ask me why, and I can't pinpoint a reason. What I can sense underneath it all, however, is a need to focus with this awareness. I'm not supposed to be aligning with parts of a world that no longer resonate for me. They exist, of course, and despite my often tongue-in-cheek behaviour, I am more acutely conscious of and working against them than it may seem. But that doesn't mean I need to feed them anymore by allowing them to root their way into my present reality. This has gone beyond understanding, empathy, forgiveness, healing, acceptance, to the knowing what I didn't want to see has been perceived, and now the only responsibility I have is the actions I will take. It's not easy to energetically step back. There's sadness, guilt, and unwavering hope, albeit naive, for change. A sensation of another timeline where things still could be different. It's not easy. I'm not someone that chooses to cut people, ways of being, and potential off. I can. I just don't. It's not easy. I find that to be cold, lacking in kindness, self-centered, and in truth, incredibly cruel. Because I've been on the receiving end far too many times. It's not easy. I'm a Leo. My heart is innately programmed towards loyalty, and everything I share, whilst often foolish, is always a vulnerable part of me. I have no shame in this and wouldn't uproot my own authenticity, but it's not easy. I am realising on yet another level of physical awareness, mainly through pain, that doesn't mean I need to give more, change, adapt who I am. Because it isn't our responsibility how others see, receive, or even appreciate us and all we offer. But it is our choice to decide these factors about ourselves. And I'm just not feeling the perspective I once had of who I am, or the world that was created to envision that. Sensing into this earlier, shuffling the tarot for the daily dose, feeling a collective anger at obvious imbalances. The human hierarchy now palpable, from money, frequencies, reach, and well-being, currently ignored or downplayed by those that have yet to experience this and hopefully never will. I randomly selected from behind the Fool, the Six of Pentacles, just visible once again underneath. Tuning into the unknown image in my hands, visualizing the King of Swords, speaking of his minions, words I could now feel from our own monarchy, as the roots beneath the throne connected to the oil of the earth in a great darkness. Not shocked by this image in my heart, but saddened it had still yet to change. Hearing the unseen has been noted. Seeing in my mind's eye flashes of corruption as nuns who were less than holy ran, whilst many energetic truths rose from the surface beneath them, asking for a clear message for the collective, rather than be caught in the entanglement of a very psychic shadow currently playing out. I received trust. The card was the Nine of Cups. As we lead into the new moon, we can expect revolutionary shifts. For some, things that have been held where others were unable are about to be lifted. Karmically, emotionally, spiritually. Stay strong. Utilize your advantage, first by being aware of it, honestly, without downplaying who you are, and sharing freely with those that need this remembrance from within. Or not. Of course, it all depends on the soul level satisfaction you seek, one that is separate or complete in its monadic mentality. As conscious commitment within this will soon become more of an individual choice or moreover responsibility, know, whilst we can each feast on the facts until our heart's content, it is our actions that will ultimately connect us. Focus on the energetic extravagance of the external, by all means, but recognize the difference between intuition and intoxication. How can you remain vigilant to any vision you have, be it of yourself or the world you wish to be part of? Appreciate your present prosperity with gravitational gratitude, whilst also identifying the difference between divination and delirium. May we each honour our realities by attending to the roots of their awareness. In deepest moon I ask you now, is it just a fanciful frenzy? You know where I am. Take care. Kirsty.